All right, a wonderful Saturday evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's or this afternoon's cast, depending on your location, with Lux, that would be me, and my wonderful colleague, Öle.
Hello, guys.
So tonight we are watching a Division 2 game. We're watching Team Awesome versus Team. Great team names.
Very nice team names.
Very nice team names indeed. I will quickly, let me try to put something on screen for you. So just to give you a quick idea, we're currently waiting for both teams to field 6 players on the server. Team Awesome has already done that. Team, we'll just call it Team from now on, is still struggling. I believe they will bring 2 mercs to the battle. As soon as teams are ready, we will switch to the in-game view, and as soon as we are confident on actually having the team names, I can also show you the team listing.
So much listing.
So much listing indeed. So it seems actually we do have the team members that will play. It looks like team is
Okay.
is playing with 2 mercs.
Don't we want to call it just the European team? Maybe
the team.
The team. Okay.
The team. So let me show you who's actually playing. And while we are waiting for all the players to join the server and teams to ready up, maybe we can talk a little bit about the maps we're going to see tonight.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, map talk.
Map talk.
Map talk.
So much.
Do you know which maps we're going to play? I do.
Yes, I do. We are gonna play the first 2 rounds on Decent, and the other 2 rounds we are going to play on Mineral.
Let's have a quick look at Decent. One of the bigger maps. When I played Decent, I always found it. This map is huge. Long ways. I mean, it takes forever as a Marine to get from one end to the other. So
In the means of 6 versus 6 competitive, this map is really big.
yeah, definitely. So I always found this map quite difficult on the Marine side, but let's see what those teams will show us tonight. Maybe we're gonna see another 52-minute game like last week. Maybe.
Maybe. Do you hope so?
Honestly, if it's entertaining and if it's back and forth and exciting, then I would be happy to have a 50-minute game. I would hope we're not seeing those moments when either team has the upper hand and just is unable to finish the game, and it drags on forever. So that's what I hope we will not see. But honestly, I mean, we have 2 competitive teams. We're watching Division 2, so there is a couple of new competitive players here, I believe. T.E.A.M also has some players that were recently participating in the newcomers tournament, so for them it's the first real competitive season too. So I'm sure everybody tries really, really hard, but at the same time, I'm also sure some of them might be a little bit nervous or not willing to take too much risk in a game and rather go for a safe win than a fast one.
That could be very possible, yeah. And it could make those games really interesting.
Definitely.
Because in the meantime, when one time is going for a safe win instead of a fast win, the other team can still regroup and maybe remanage their stuff, what they're just doing, and can gain back some field.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I will honestly say I have 0 predictions on who's gonna win here. I dare say Team is you're usually not having an advantage when you bring two mercs to the field. And first of all, because you cannot bring 2 merc players that are much stronger than your own team, because that would just get rejected by the referee. And on the other hand, because you literally bring 2 players who, both in terms of teamwork or communication, might just not. They don't just fit in automatically. So, yeah. We'll see how this turns out.
It also depends on if those mercs even have a good understanding how competitive works or not.
Alright, I will quickly show you the scoreboard of the current season. So we've seen only 1 match so far in Division 2. And that has been Team Awesome versus Tactical Retreat. That was last week, where Team Awesome scored 4-0 and is now on the leaderboard. So, worst case, they will still stay there and be on par with the European team. If Team would manage to take 4 wins here tonight. Otherwise, they will advance even further. We shall see.
Yep. Very excited.
Alright, the cool thing is teams are actually ready. We were not, so we will actually change that immediately and make sure that we are close to being ready. And, well, let's have a look. Let's once more get the roost trap and running. And now I would expect the game to start any second.
Okay. A lot of readies in the chat.
Readies and unreadies. We shall see. And we actually should have music on the game match start intro today. We at least I hope we do. I tried. And we're going live.
Yeehaw.
And we are here with a launch control start for aliens and a monorail start for marines. We're seeing even splits, 3 to the north side, Marines, 2 Marines on the south side.
We also see aliens playing with the gods, while Marine Commander's building arms lab.
Ryan pushing Nublar back. Ja is rotating down. Meanwhile, we have Balai in the vent, peeking around the corner, getting quite a lot of pistol shots, dropping down to 18 HP already. Marines on 3 RTs already, managing to cap this with ease. Gorge has just built Plaza, is now... I assume he would like to advance up to fabrication, or possibly a Hydra analysis. We also see a Crag Hive up. The first shell has already been built, so aliens are going for a little bit of extra armor in this match.
Nublar is losing the engagement versus Blurk, so Gorge Ololoy needs to retreat.
Yeah, Blurk pushes the Gorge out of Plaza. And we have Balai in the main base, biting down the arms lab by himself.
Looks like a job for the Marine Commander.
Looks like a job for the Marine Commander, but this respawn will not be in time. This arms lab might go down. The arms lab will go down. That is quite a blow. That is quite a blow.
Yeah, because also Armor 1 was running, so...
Snacks, Hyuga losing an unbuilt extractor here. They instantly need to redrop this arms lab. So that gives Alien a bit of time to breathe, as they are still on 2 RTs at this point. Brian getting snacked in energy flow. I really like this pack play here. I like Nublar trying to scout the way for his friend. He goes in, he takes the engagement, Ice Smoke joins, but that's just too many Marines in energy flow. Too many Marines. And that Gorge is living dangerously. He just dropped the tunnel. Hugo will have called it, and they will take down this tunnel. There's no way aliens can reinforce that one in time.
But the other Marines were going for Hydro and defending the rest tower instead of helping with the tunnel.
That was a very greedy, very aggressive tunnel. I really like this aggressive alien play. Olaloy is already in gravity control, healing up the resource tower. And Marines starting armor 1 at minute 3, so it's gonna be almost 4 minutes until their first armor upgrades are up, while aliens just hit Fade Res and we see... Lurk Res, and we see 2 Lurks on the field.
There's still only 1 shell so far.
Zhao doing some nice work here in Plaza, getting some pistol shots on Sideburner, getting that Lurk out of Plaza. He is quite a good shot, I need to say. Oops.
Oops.
Oops, yeah. That was me pressing the wrong button.
Okay.
And ending up with my camera somewhere in Oblivion. Some very, very nice pack play here in Hydro.
Yeah, aliens just took out every Marine on the field, only John and Hugo on the north side of the map are still alive.
Yeah, Lurks are playing together, north side RTs are going to be bitten down, south side RTs are going to be bitten down. I need to apologize because I have to open my settings real quick, because I could have sworn There we go. I should have view models enabled, but apparently the setting was still off. The Marines pushing into Drone Bay, getting rid of the infestation that is slowly chewing the armor off the extractor. Shotguns are up for the Marines. Armor 1 is up. Weapon 1 is coming up. Brian will get crushed here by those 2 lurks. And surprisingly enough, even Marines are still on 5 rest towers. They're not doing too shabby. But look at that. Look at that in the vent.
They will go for Brian, very sneaky. The Drifter isn't there. Brian knows about him.
Brian knows about it. The observatory is not up yet, and this could potentially end the game. This could potentially end
They
the
are
game.
going
I'm not
directly.
sure. There is no focus. They are going for the arm slap first. They're gonna have 1 respawner. They will have to deal with that respawner. They cannot... Marines cannot beacon back. Again, there is no focus here, unfortunately, but that doesn't change much. The commander is down, no more medpacks, and this might just win the game for the aliens.
It was some quite of a nice
1
rush
IP
there.
down. So with
But
the second
Blurb is
IP going
building
down, they will
New
also...
counter in Drone Bay.
So there are no more respawns right now. They just need to clear out 3, 2, and 1 last Marine, and with that...
It's not over yet, since there is a
It's not
counter
over
in
yet. It's
Drone
not
Bay.
over yet.
Blurb is building new IPs.
Oh, Marines managed to relocate down to Drone Bay, and the IPs are going up. Aliens did not realize just yet. Now they know. Now they will probably scout for that chair, but it's gonna be too late.
Yeah, they're going for fabrication.
It's gonna be too late. 2 IPs are up again. But this is gonna be hard for Marines to come back.
Yeah.
This is gonna be really, really hard.
At least they survived.
Yeah. At this point, the whole north side, all the northern RTs should collapse because there is no Marine able to contest any of that. Ooh, the observation extractor is at 8%. Survives this time. Monorail has been fortified a little bit, so there are a couple of Hydras. There is 1 weapon here. Could potentially use a crack to keep things up a little longer. And Marines are pushing back into Hydra, but Yuga is on his own, and he gets just crushed and annihilated by those life forms. Dublar manages to take out Ja in Hydra, and Balai is doing what aliens can easily do now, just snacking the north side extractors.
When did we actually miss that shell kill?
A shell kill?
Yes.
I don't know. I would assume it must have happened during the Comchair push when the Marines in Gravity decided that
maybe
they would not be back in time, so they would just go for the maximum damage. So, tunnel in Hydro is very, very low. It's just gonna collapse, and interestingly enough, there is no tunnel left in fabrication. In launch control. That's a bit of an oversight there.
Yeah,
So
that's because
the gorge
tunnel
is
a monorail.
Yeah, and it's closed, so that's the only tunnel endpoint, which means this gorge has nowhere to flee.
But those lurks are going for Drone Bay directly into the main base of the Marines. Once again, taking out Brian. Beautiful.
Yeah, they're
And
going...
going for the IP. Still no focus again.
A little bit of mixed focus. Okay, Commander logging out. I would say this is a very dangerous call here. At this point, with an observatory, they're gonna lose the observatory. High Smoke needs to go out. No, they managed to take down yet another Marine. Creates so much pressure here.
Wow.
Wow.
Both lurks were able to go out just in time.
And there's currently no commander, so there's gonna be no medpacks on the field.
Okay, there are no Marines on the field.
True. And we see a shell next to the RT in
Monorail.
And
This
EBH just looked at his shell getting echoed in, and he was like, "Thanks, thanks, I'll take that." So Marines are able to clear up Monorail again.
And we have Fates clearing Gravity. Brian is doing not some bad job with the shotgun, but alone versus
Yeah.
two Fates and the Lurk.
This
it's very hard.
hurts. Those are 40 team rests in Gravity that are most likely out of reach for the Marines, because right now nobody's really going for them. Yeah, those are 40 team rests, well, personal rests of the players lost. We have phase tech going up, and despite all of that, Marines are still able to kind of tech up. I would assume they're just saving on the med packs here. So we have weapon 2 incoming, armor 2 is ready, and phase gates are going up. Here's yet another shotgun that is likely not going to get recapped. Ice Smoke and Nublar will take care of that. Let's follow Blurk into this engagement. Getting a nice shot on the Lurk, actually. A nice shot on the Lurk, but nothing to follow up with. Yeah.
Some Marines struggling around, trying to take over control of Gravity Control and Monorail.
Yeah.
And
I'm not sure why we're seeing all that PvE at this point. We're 12 minutes into the game. Aliens need a second hive. They need to get a second hive up.
And they should have a very good rest flow right now. But actually, when you check...
Walleye engages 2 shotguns. Playing a little bit of hit and run.
But when you check the rest graph, I need to say Marines still have the forehand.
They do.
And Ice Smoke is dropping very low with a direct shot in his face.
Where did that happen?
In Gravity.
Yeah, Marines currently fallen down on 2 extractors, having lost observation 2. Now we're going for Bile Bomb. Aliens are very greedy on the rest. Teching up with Metabolize, with Bile Bomb, with PvE structures. They need another hive. But I just hope they will not pay for that, for not going for that. And Walleye dies to Jaw, who is getting some nice shots, also taking Nublar down. But seeing that aliens are getting close to 5 resource towers, they should have few issues getting Fates up again. And again, we see a bone wall here in Monorail trying to protect this whip. It's a shame for the resources spent on that. Aliens need a second hive, and they would be in the spot to have a third hive up by now. Look at that! We even have a sneaky phase gate planned here in receiving. So what do you think? This could potentially be one of those 15-minute games.
It could, but actually it shouldn't.
It should not, no. Aliens are currently on 5 RTs, they're floating 53 rests. Here comes the hive drop that is actually like 8 minutes overdue. But it's finally there.
Finally!
Finally it happens. Exactly. Marines are trying to establish a phase gate in Hydro that is going to give them a little bit of map control. They're currently on 3 RTs, so not really too much... Not really too much leverage they have here. They could go up to 4, they can get the Hydro RT up, they can get the Gravity resource tower up, even though they're currently lacking the resources to drop it.
Looks like aliens are grouping up for something. But they are not really sure about it. Looks like they're going for observation.
I mean, if they want to play it safe, all they need to do is they need to ping pong the marine naturals at this point.
Yes, but to be honest, Marines don't have the naturals right now. So they could do some pressure. Yeah, auto face getting Hydro. Two skulks fighting this while Nublar is trying to defend Blurred, not killing those skulks.
He managed
Ice
to get
Walker's
down
coming in from
Skull,
behind.
but the face kit will go down. Nublar stays in. Brian is on his own. He manages to pick up a shotgun again. So I'm not sure. He's able to at least save the shotguns. They will be able to get another gate up in this room as they just hit the 15 res. But any PvE lost or team resources lost, and that is currently hurting.
The aliens are grouping up for drone bay, are going in. Cha already waiting with the shotgun in the corner, taking Nublar very low.
Yeah, Sideburner is taking down the power. Actually quite a good call. Just adding some extra time that the Marines will need if they want to get their naturals back up again. The monorail hive finally dropped, even though EBH and Brian Garrett will have heard that. The question is, do they care and can they do anything about it?
I'm pretty sure they are definitely going for monorail. So this makes 3 Marines pushing towards freshly dropped hive.
And they do see it, the hive is scanned. 2 shotguns, 1 rifle. Yeah, this bone wall is nice, but it's way too late. And it just doesn't do anything.
And again, 3 aliens running into drone base since 3 Marines are
I'm not sure why Sideburners is fighting this resource tower. Man, you need to get off this rest tower this instant. But at least they managed to take it down. I guess it's just for the morale.
And the aliens are doing the right thing now. They're going for the Hydro face gate.
Yes, and they will be easily able to take it out because Marines don't have the resources to redrop another one in the base. They are missing the main resource tower, are unable to build it because they just dropped the blueprint in observation, which is completely powerless. Ah, this hurts. This hurts. This really, really hurts.
And side Wambu is already sneaking into drone bay again.
It seems aliens weren't for a Shade Hive second. And we are potentially seeing 2 people looking at Onos Res in 2 minutes. Ooh, this hurts. This is yet another shotgun that is just out of reach. I'm not sure why Pyro is going out. Oh, he's going out to build the main resource towers. Marines are on 0 RTs at this point. And they had to recycle. Oh, this could end the game. There are no medpacks, there are no resources for the Marines. If aliens just manage to... Oops.
So every Marine is just retreating. Crown is incoming from South Corridor, while EBH is coming from Zadalite. We also have to respawn. It's like Noodler is retreating. Oh,
and Hooplar
wow.
takes...
He's
was
not
a fade,
retreating.
It was a fade just like you until he took a shotgun to the knee. Blurk. Brave hero alone in Plaza.
But this harvester will die.
This harvester will die. so will the Drifter and the Shade down here. I don't really agree with all the PvE at this point. I would put down the third hive, make the Marines attack it, and if they attack it, just either defend it, or if you can't defend it because they commit too many people, walk into their base.
Wait, what?
What?
This notification chest
Which notification?
of an Anos dying.
There was no Anos dying, was there?
I just had a big notification on my screen that an Anos just died. And I believe it was side 1 Boo, and he also has only 5 rests.
That is interesting. That is interesting.
Wow, when did this happen?
Did he lose his egg?
I don't know. I really don't know.
I mean, there are bugs when you evolve that the egg falls through the world and you die, but that would have been a shame. Not that it makes a big difference, because Ice Smoke now has Honest Rest 2.
Hyuga killed side 1 Boo with rifle, says the log.
Yeah, but just above it he was biting around, so he must have been a skulk. Because I just got a kill before with a bite. So apparently we missed a mysterious death of an Onos. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. We also have an interesting comment in chat from Little Bit Heartless. Lovely name. I thought Alien.com usually jumped out more in competitive. Yes, he can. Also, he should. It depends a little bit on, well, which hive you play and if you are going for heavy drifter plays or not. But generally, if you're just idle in the hive and waiting for resources, you might as well just log out and open the minimap while you're standing next to it and collect some resources. So, Olaloloi is our first successful on us on the field. So one more shotgun down. Marines still have a surprising large amount of personal resources, considering that this game has been pretty devastating for them so far. Ooh, Ice Smoke takes a direct shotgun blast, gets finished up just afterwards. Oh, I just noticed that the stream title is wrong. I need to fix this once this match is over. No, it's not a test stream. Oh, it's not a test.
Much life.
It's not a test stream, but I will fix it as soon as we can. I am very sorry for that. And Olaloi comes in to clean up, gets focused, takes some damage. Ay, 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 ay. So aliens have all the tools they need to finish this game. Let's hope they can do it. Let's hope they can do it. 2 on eyes. 2 on eyes, 1 com chair.
Sounds like a really unfair battle.
It reminded me of something else actually, but I'm not.
Oh my god.
Yeah. 2 on eyes, 1 com chair. And could this be the final push?
Ice Smoke is dropping low, needs to retreat. Commander is dropping out, so no beacon.
No beacon. Ololoi is living a dangerous life. Ice Smoke catching some bullets for him.
Nublar is also doing the Operation Human Shield.
Meanwhile, the hive in Monorail is up. That is a very good start. Marines have scouted it. They will try to take it down. And if aliens don't intervene, they will manage to do so. So the correct response here would be to walk into the Marine base and force a beacon out of it. But they're going to be too slow.
They should do it right now. Just right now. Go for this base in drone.
They might be able to do it. Marines are focusing this hive. What are they going to focus on?
Ice Smoke is going for the ops.
And the observatory is down.
Right
There's no beacon. There is no beacon, and this should be GG. This should be GG. All aliens on the comm chair. There is no second one dropped. And with this, Team Awesome takes the first round.
Yeehaw!
Wow. So, let me give you an updated score listing. And let me use 2-3 minutes of my time to actually fix the stream title.
Yeah, let's take a quick 2-minute break. That sounds good.
So, stream title is fixed. Thanks for pointing it out. Yeah, we are probably gonna wait another 1 or 2 minutes. It seems some players will need a quick bio break. So, any April Fool's jokes you were falling for today already? Hulu?
No. Oh, no, not really.
Nobody made any jokes on you. Nobody pranked you.
Actually, a company, a big company did joke me really hard.
The company did, like yesterday.
Yeah, not my company. But
a company.
Yeah, a company. You know, Riot.
I'm Riot.
Creators of League of Legends.
Yeah, Riot Gaming.
Yeah. I was playing today the first time since about 3 years. I was playing again League of Legends. And I was assigned for randomly game versus AI instead of real players. And I thought this game is choking me, and it was. Those players were not AI, so those were real players, but everybody thought those were AI players. And after the first round, I checked the date and knew, okay, this is only a fucking joke.
All right.
Because we got killed very...
Shall we?
Yeah.
Shall we take the time and have a quick look at the round statistics?
For sure.
So what do we have? Accuracy is 20% average. We have Pyro as the commander. Doesn't really count. And Ja excelling with a solid almost 29%. Other than that, I would say it is not overwhelming, but it's also not outright bad. It's probably everything's better than I would shoot right now because I'm completely messing up my mouse sense with other games, which I shouldn't do. But commander efficiency actually not too bad. I need to give them, even though 70% medpick accuracy, 23 arrests wasted. I need to give them that over a game that lasted... What was the game length? 26 minutes, only 23 rests wasted, so that's literally... It's less than 1 team resource lost per minute. That is not bad. That is fairly okay. Arms lap, yeah. First one lost already at 149 to Balai. It was rebuilt, armor 1 was fairly delayed. Another arms lab lost, then we've seen the chair kill and relocate at 6 minute 35. Very good play by the aliens, I need to say, but also surprising relocate. I was really surprised that this worked so well. Yeah, and the rest is...
Yeah, is it? It's still the same thing when you lose an arms lab while it's researching. You also lose the resources for the research, right?
I think so. I do think so.
Because that was actually the point. Well, I just took it down right in time.
Yeah.
To.
Yeah, if you don't cancel the research, then I think you actually lose the research cost advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I did not only took down the arms lab, he also took down the armor 1 research. So those were 30 resources for.
Yeah. So the rest graph. Yeah, actually quite devastating, I need to say. Marines barely able to get past 2 RTs. Aliens on 4 RTs constant after minute 10, never dropping below 4 RTs. So it is actually surprising the game lasted this long. But again, I would not blame any of the players if they're a little more nervous or just want to play it safe.
But to be honest, when you look at the rest graph, like already said before, Marines had a huge advantage in the beginning with those up to 5 rest towers.
Of course, but it would be surprising if they would not.
Yeah, but that's, I think, also a point why this match took so long.
I'm more surprised by the fact that they managed to keep their 5 RTs for, well, almost 7 minutes with just little changes in there than the fact that they gone up. They were able to go up this far.
Yeah, could have been the problem maybe because of the lurks. Because we didn't saw any lurks dying in the early game.
Okay, it seems that Team Awesome is ready. I guess we are ready too, so...
Yes, so yeah.
We should see a game start fairly soon. So while we wait, once again, welcome to the couple of extra viewers that joined in the last 20 minutes. I've seen the viewer count bump up a tiny little bit. I mean, this is probably not the most exciting NS2 tournament ever, but we're trying. I hope you're having a good time. I hope the stream quality is okay. Yeah. And I hope you enjoy actually watching the two teams play, giving their best and spending their time entertaining all of us.
So it looks like we're still waiting for third team to ready up.
True. So while we're waiting, I will actually show you the Team Awesome. Just no, they're ready up again. Okay. So let me just show you the actual scoreboard so far. So Team Awesome already on top of the scoreboard right now, already have secured 1 extra point. There are 3 more score points to be had in this match tonight. And we're gonna see who's gonna take them.
More score points.
What?
More score points.
More score points. Indeed. More score points. And it seems we're going live. Awesome. And we're seeing exactly the same starts. Marine starting in monorail, Alien starting in launch control. Wow, did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
That was my doorbell. That was my doorbell. Too bad I cannot go.
That was a team kill by EDH, but I believe it was only the last fight he did.
You'd be interested, even though he's not killing anyone, he's doing quite a good job at just buying some time. I hear the lovely sound of mines in the marine base. It seems Team Awesome would not like to be a victim to a fast base rush. We see the Gorge Channel going up in Drone Bay, already a whip and a crack, so that is gonna help defend this quite a bit. While I pushing in, he is parasited, so the aliens know he is coming, and he's already up against the Gorge. 3 scalps converting on him, so making short work of this poor Marine.
Slaughter is doing the right decision, sneaking into the corner.
Those are some very offensive mines. I'm not really sure what they're gonna buy, because Hugo will just parasite them away. He will need some time to do that, but eventually even this mine is gonna explode. Ja getting some chip damage on the extractor, now facing 2 Marines on the south side. Hugo finally managed to get down this mine.
Bad mine, bad mine.
Bad mine. very sneaky up here, very sneaky. And excellent timing, but Balai manages to catch him. So this could potentially be the pressure they need to get this tunnel down. And
actually, Leo just jumped into the tunnel.
7 health, not getting a medpack down here. And he gets killed by parasites. No medpacks for this poor guy. Mostly because Job, the Marine Commander, was not in the comm chair. God knows what he was doing.
He was also pushing the tunnel in drone bay.
So, we see aliens going for a shift hive, so 3 spurs are already up. EBH taking a one-on-one against Slaughterer, managed to get 1 bite off. Has some difficulties landing the second one, and needs to pull out again. Meanwhile, nice pack fly here in observation. They managed to take down the resource tower. And the same engagement again. This time, wow, that mine was very efficient. Could almost have flashed his lurk. I do like the offensive mines. I don't quite agree on all the positioning. Marines on 6 resource towers here, putting aliens in a little bit of a tough spot because they now need to clear all of those.
And Nublar is going to trap here, but he makes it out right in time.
Okay, we have now 3 Marines in drone bay. They should be able to take down that tunnel. Are they going to converge on that gorge?
Yeah, definitely going for him.
That gorge is going to go down.
In the meantime, we see 3 Skulks on the lurk rushing into monorail. Let's hope those mines are doing the job.
On his own. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
2 Skulks died because of the mines, but still a Skulk and the lurk left on the IP.
And this IP will go down, forcing the
Yoke is dropping out.
He is not running towards the mines. This could potentially...
And we have... No, once again not.
So now, aliens know all they need to do is they need to clear out the Marines. And the same, we have them relocate the monorail. It's like we're watching a replay. It's like we're watching a replay of the last game. Only that this time, the hive drop in fabrication is instant and is the best response. I'm biased, because I was advocating for the hive drop the whole time before. This is going to be quite a dent. I'm not really sure why they're taking down this comm chair. Well, I guess, yeah, why not?
Play the objective. Play the objective.
I really like the marine base with an alien extractor inside. Yeah, at this point, Marines dropping down to 1 RT. 1 RT, being a little bit greedy, already going for armor 2, so they won't be able to get the one in their main base up. Meanwhile, losing the one in observation. And for a short moment of time, they are actually on 0 RTs, so...
This means no medpack support, no nothing. But still...
Not only that, it also means that they're gonna wait almost forever to get those 10 rests up again. Yeah, aliens are successfully denying the Marines any map. What is a little bit of a shame is that we have a drifter in launch control completely idle while he could build plaza, he could build fabrication. A little bit of waste of a good drifter here.
Comments of an experienced commander.
There is no commander.
So I'm not sure.
Blurk went for a sneak attack on Balai, but didn't manage to pull it off. Aliens are doing a good job of containing the Marines in their main base. So Marines still on 1 RT. They're gonna have a hard time. They're gonna have a hard time tacking up. And aliens are literally half a minute away from Fates.
Yeah, we have no phase tech, no weapons upgrade for the Marines, so
Ice
that's...
Smoke is gonna run into fabrication, finds a gorge, but also finds a fully grown hive. And walks right out again. TBH managed to get the kill on Balai. And meanwhile we have 2 Fates up. That makes quick work of Ice Smoke.
For at least the next half minute,
Slaughter
they are
very
fighting
sneaky.
with that,
He
and that was...
hopes to trap one of those Fates. Has given away his position. None of them really low enough to be in danger against the rifle.
And Bala is getting taken out by 2 lurks, and that rest tower
That rest tower is going to go down. TBH taking a lot of damage in this engagement against 2 Marines. Hyuga, same. But both
so the rest tower at least survives.
The rest tower, well, it wasn't even built just yet. The 2 Fates on the right side trying to kill the recappers. And Brian putting some pressure on observation to force 2 Marines to head that route. Oh, I wanna see what Midway is doing here.
Sneaky.
Not
Too early.
Not patient enough. Yeah. No lurk kill, no rest tower saved. Tiny little bit more patience might have gotten him a full clip on the lurk.
So those aliens are definitely starting to take the overhand.
I really like how the life forms play together here. That is some nice pack play. I've always seen the Fates engage together, seen the Lurks engage together. Brian is doing what a single Skulk should be doing at this stage of the game. He is suiciding on resource towers.
And I would like to point out that the suicide is the first kill for the last 2 minutes for the Marines.
And we have to say that 2 Marines versus 1 Skulk is not a fair engagement. Meanwhile, the Drifter gets annihilated in monorail. That poor creature.
Marines definitely have a hard time. They can't really kill those life forms. They have no shotguns, no weapon upgrades. Okay, weapon one is running now.
Alien sitting on 4 RPs at this point. Blurg is engaging alone. He pays the price for it. He needs to retreat.
Well, and we're splitting, which also means that's for both.
Actually hitting quite well with these lives and engaging again. And manages to get down one Marine. Slaughter will get cleaned up by EBH and Brian. The aliens do not want to lose this wrist tower there. Taking down
And
Monorail
so far,
as well, so no chance Monorail RT is gonna survive. We're finally gonna see some shotguns. I mean, the Marine economy has been completely destroyed at minute 7.
but
Yeah.
maybe they can
This
win
is-
some
this is-
ground
this
back
is
now.
This is one Marine you do not want to waste the med pack on engaging 2 life forms with a pistol.
Let's see what Marines can do with those shotguns.
Slaughter
Those-
being very sneaky. Gives away his position, will get scouted by EBH and will just get crushed. So 2 shotguns. Can they endanger one lurk? Nublar drops low, gets spiked to death. Balai is on his own, facing Faith and lurk. No chance. No chance. This is gonna be a nice engagement. We're gonna spectate Iceberg here. Yeah, 1 shotgun lost in monorail, unable to be reclaimed by Marines. The extractor was recycled in time. That was a good call there. And EBH is fighting against Balai. Balai is not hitting his shots against this lurk. Manages to get 1 shot up. Manages to at least take down Brian. And we have lurk upgrades getting researched. I would assume this game will get decided inevitably by the Brian on us.
Brian on us.
An on us named Brian. Even though Brian is actually Garrett, I believe. That is one brave fate. Small hallway right into 2 Marines with shotguns. Not quite the engagement you want to take.
And we have Hugo biting down the observer in Marine main base.
Successfully, it seems.
Yeah, soon.
Yeah, they're just swiping it down. So no beacon, broken mouse is coming back. It forces the Marines to retreat because they don't wanna lose their arms lab.
And Blurk has a huge problem now. He's very low, engaging 2, facing 2 shotguns, and there he goes down.
I missed that kill. I was so focused on the arms lab that they managed to get down to 20%. Aliens floating 57 resources. And lacking a commander to invest them in anything. So Hydro Hive has been dropped. That is, I think, the right decision. Put some pressure on it. I mean, monorail could have been an option too, but Hydra just put so much pressure on the Marines. They literally need to take the Hive, and if they don't take it, they're toast. EBH manages to save himself. Even though he doesn't manage to get out, he gets sniped by Nublar. Pyro as a Gorge is going to heal up that Hive together with the Drifter. That's going to join him any second now, so that Hive is going to be up fairly soon. At which point it's either gonna be the brine on us or simply contamination that will end this game. I honestly do not see Marines coming back from this, but I may
At
be
least they
mistaken.
are starting to make lifeform kills since they have shotguns and at least weapon 1.
While I knew they were pushing in, they are focusing.
Gorge. They tried to shoot the gorge.
They managed to get down Lurk. 3 shotgun Marines in Hydro. And they are still alive. Pyro is in a bit of a trouble spot here. But they do have a tunnel here. They have a gorge that is biling away all the armor. And Pyro is doing... was doing quite a good job.
The Marines know where the tunnel is, which is coming a fade out right now.
All John
But
needs to do is he needs to buy a little bit of time while Brian takes down the IP in the Marine base. Job is
dropping out.
And that means no medpacks. Instant hype drop in monorail. Great call, only that slaughter is there. And this is now a tough call. 2 Marines in Hydro, they need to pull out because they are about to lose the main IP. Every Marine that dies now is not gonna respawn. Monorail just redropped, that's the right decision, keep the pressure up, because the 3rd hive is just the instant game win. There are 2 Marines left on the field, 1 left and the game is over. And we have even scores.
GG's.
GG's, indeed. Wow, did you expect that? Did you see that coming?
This fast end?
Yeah. You didn't see that coming, did you?
No, not really. This kind of a fast end, I didn't.
So, in this match, Natural Selection 2, League Season 11, Division 2, the 2nd game within Division 2, Team Awesome versus Team. 2 out of 4 games played, and it's 1-1. So, the next map we are going to see is gonna be Mineral. Am I right?
Yes, you are.
Yay! I like being right. Also, we probably will need roughly 2 to 3 minutes at least until the next game, because we are gonna switch servers.
So we just played on North American servers, which takes Team Awesome into the lead with a low ping. Is that correct? Yeah. And it looks like we are now playing on a European server, so that team has now a lower ping than Team Awesome.
It seems. Oh.
Don't ask me.
So let's have a quick look at the Division 2 standings so far. So currently 1 point for Team Awesome, 1 point for Team Team, that is playing with 2 mercs. And we still have well, an open end. We could still see a winner in this match, or we could see a draw.
Mineral.
Mineral. Mineral. Lovely map. I really like playing Mineral.
You do?
I do.
Okay.
I do. I have very fond memories of playing Mineral. I personally loved playing Mineral as Marines. You can just put up so much pressure, but we shall see.
Yeah, I cannot say that I like Mineral, but it's one of the more balanced, how do you say, not vanilla maps. And since it's not played very often, because of that, yeah, so something new, and something new always makes fun to play.
So, having a quick look at Mineral itself, there are actually fixed spawns for the Marines, so Marines are always going to spawn in surface, in case you're not familiar with the map, while aliens either spawn in drill site or mineral processing, so you literally have 3 lanes you're playing on this map, one going through storage, one going through pump control, and the last one on the outer right side, either through production or generators. And it happens to be that pump control on this map is, as it's in the middle between, or pretty close to any of the starting hives, so obviously if aliens start a mineral they want to get to drill site very quickly. If aliens start in drill site they want to get their next hive in mineral. Pump control makes up a very strong position for Marines to possibly get a phase gate to and deny this expansion. Also statistically Mineral is actually the better hive spawn for aliens, because spawning in Mineral still gives you the choice to expand to production, so you have 2 choices to make. If you spawn in drill sites, your choice is literally very one-sided.
Yeah, that's really some kind of a problem. When Marines are able to take over control over pump control, aliens will have a hard time, because they also lose a natural resource point.
Exactly.
Besides the fact that they have problems expanding.
So it seems Team Awesome is ready. Team is still missing 1 player. I just assume they're going to play with the same mercs as before, and you should actually see the field players right on the stream right now.
Is the score on top of your screen showing correct numbers?
Yeah, it is showing. What is it showing? It is showing 1 versus 1, but I manually adjusted it.
Yes, I was just fixing it with the command console, so it actually should work.
Otherwise, it will be correct on the overlay for sure. So, yeah, we are still waiting on Team to field their 6 players. There has been a few questions on the... Well, not a few questions. There's been one question by the one and amazing Wuza about whether this is best of 3. Let us answer this by...
No.
No, that is Rudy. That is rude.
Oh, the answer is no.
Actually, I guess we could explain it to Wuza in Swiss German.
I'm not sure. I believe can.
I'm not sure. He can't join because the server is...
No, wait.
Wow.
Oh, wonderful. You're playing on a 14-player server.
That is quite unfortunate. So, while we're settling on the server issues, let me just put the scoreboard on screen real quick. So what you can see is literally we're still in a group phase of Division 2. So what happens is that every team plays every team. 2 maps, 4 rounds. There is no best of 3 or anything, it's just 4 rounds. And for every win you take, you get 1 score point, which means you can walk out with a maximum number of 4 points. If you win 3 or 4 points, then it counts as a win. If you win 2, it obviously counts as a draw. And if you get less, then it counts as a loss. And at the end of the group phase, we're just gonna see the top teams go into the playoffs, which I guess is gonna be the top 4 teams in here. And if we should have teams with the same number of score points, then it's gonna go by a number of wins. And if also that would be tied, then there is gonna be some rule that I'm honestly not familiar with right now to figure out who is then really going into the playoff. Oops.
How much teams do we have in the division? 8?
We have 8 teams, yes. We have 8
so
teams.
I believe it's actually 6 teams joining the playoffs. So we have quarterfinals.
Playoffs
no, that doesn't make sense.
Playoffs should be a multiple of 2. Otherwise, it does not work.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. So those would only be 4 teams.
Yeah. So just a quick update. We're sorry for the delay here, but we have to switch server. The reason for that is that we originally wanted to play on... Well, that the server we wanted to play on does not have enough player slots for 1 referee and 2 casters, so... Sad story, but... We will find a more welcoming server to play on.
A more welcoming server.
A more welcoming server. Meanwhile, I will be on a super quick bio break. I shall be back in half a minute, and you have Ulu to... Well, I'm not saying entertain you, but to talk to you.
And what should I tell the people? So it looks like at least that it's working this time with the server.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. And I found something to snack too.
Oh wow, snacker.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what?
No?
I'm also grabbing a snack.
So while Ulu is off getting a snack and I am back with a snack, we are waiting on T.E.A.M to have their last player join the server, hopefully, and join the team. So we do hope we're gonna see a match starting soon. What did you get?
What if I tell you it's a Spitzbub?
Then I would totally know what this is. But isn't this a bit late? I mean, Christmas time and cookie time is over. We're going live, ladies and gentlemen. And we're live in the game. Sorry for that hiccup with the music. We have a waste recycling start for aliens and, as expected, a surface start for marines. We're seeing even splits as to be expected. 2-2 security, 3 marines in lockers. And Ja is gonna be taking the first engagement, possibly. Balai being very sneaky around EBH. Don't know if they've seen one another so far. That was some very sneaky play from EBH. Very nicely done. Ja and Brian are about to get crushed. Keeping line of sight pretty nicely. Aliens messed up the engagement together, so they need to group up again. Still going in one by one, but finally managing to take out Ja. Walleye is a sneaky skulk, but he will probably get spotted by... yeah.
If he wouldn't parasite, he wouldn't get spotted.
True. And here comes the crush.
What?
Here comes
Those
the crush.
parasites.
Very nicely done. Very nicely done.
Those parasites were very good, so his teammates knew where they are.
This is a very curious Gorge Tunnel down to Break Room. I admit I have not seen this one before, and we're not gonna see it any further or any longer either, because it just got taken down.
And I believe that's also the reason why you don't see any Gorge Tunnels in there, normally.
No, it's just it is a super greedy tunnel, and I honestly do not think you can seriously hold this against a marine team that is not completely, well, handicapped. Ja is having a lot of time to cap up all on his own on the left side. Now we see the tunnel getting redropped again in a very peculiar spot. I really don't agree with this tunnel positioning. I just need to fly here because this tunnel, I mean, this tunnel can get shot at from like quite a distance here. Obviously they're gonna clock it down. It's a super aggressive tunnel. It might as well work out for them if they can hold it. But Marines should be aware that this tunnel is going to decide the game against them if they don't take it down. Lurk manages to save an extractor with just 7% HP left. Meanwhile, Ja is having a nice resource tower building journey on the left side of the map. EBH getting crushed by Lurk 2 Skulks. That also means Lurks are up by now. You guys just gonna shoot the tunnel from the distance. That's exactly the thing they can do. Ja, very sneaky, coming in from behind. And with that, they're gonna move in. They might focus on the tunnel. But also the aliens are grouping up. Tunnel is down to 14%. Crag is gonna heal it back up.
Also, the Gorge is coming back, so this tunnel will survive.
This tunnel will survive,
a little bit longer.
It's gonna be a pain in the rear for the Marines.
Oh yeah. So Nublar finally goes his way for the extractors on the left side. Because of that, Marines really have a resource advantage.
Is that an observatory? Is that an observatory in the Marine base?
Yes, it is well located, completely out of range of everything.
Yeah, this observatory has a range of, excuse my circle drawing abilities, not so much. So while it probably can be used to get a beacon out of it, it's gonna cost the Marine commander a few precious seconds to even realize he has aliens coming to his base. Nublar is undoing Ja's work on the left side, taking down those wrist towers.
So aliens are actually starting
Aliens have
to win ground.
a quite nice tunnel in mineral well, not in minerals, sorry, in break room. That Crag needs to move closer to heal the tunnel back up. At this point, I would love to see a hive drop right in drill site. This would be the perfect time for it. You have a tunnel to literally block the middle lane, so there's going to be no surprises. The left lane is completely scouted, and you have still all life forms up. And you have the rest for it. This would be, in my opinion, the perfect time to drop the hive. And
do you have any connections to the alien commander?
I mean,
Do we need to know
I'm
something?
on Skype with Job.
Ah, okay.
I'm obviously paid by the alien team to stream snipe for them.
Oh, we have side dropping low with his lurks also.
Yeah, but the nice thing is he can just retreat here. There is a Crag, he's gonna heal him up. But will they be able to...
Yeah, those Marines are shooting the tunnel. It's dropping lower once again.
Yeah, and if they stay on the tunnel, they stay on the tunnel, it's gonna go down. Yeah. Yeah, they had to take this one down. There was no way they could leave this one alive. All the Marines are low in automation. Balai is doing the right thing. He is biting down resources. I need to give it to Team Awesome that they are using their life forms properly. We have Skulks fighting down rest towers and Lurks fighting fights against Marines, and not the other way around.
So we have two Marines pushing in storage now, taking down the Harvester. While every other Marine just died.
Harvester is not much of a problem. The Hive might be an issue. EBH is gonna scout it. He will hear the Drifter. And he instantly gets cleared out by a Sideburner, managing to get the Drifter to 8%. Brian is gonna get crushed here. Manages to at least chip Nublar quite far, but not much more. Ja with a shotgun here. He could potentially... put much more damage to those life forms. And he's in the perfect position to do so. Ice Smoke dropping very low. 32 HP.
So we have again a 2-1-2 split push by the Marines.
Poking around the corner against the shotgun and the rifle. This Drifter is 8 team rest lost, probably. No, they're ignoring it.
And it's fleeing.
It is fleeing. I don't know what Brian was shooting, but apparently nothing was taking damage. Meanwhile, all the life forms were grouping up to deny the Marines in pump control. This is such a neurologic point. We have phase tech and we have a phase gate up in transport. And the aliens, they see that this gate is not up yet. They're gonna clear it out. Ja is all by himself. There is no way he can withstand this assault. And this phase gate is just gonna get wrecked. And so will any Marine that tries to go through that. There is just no point in even using it. So, first phase gate denied. That is currently a very strong position on the field, both in terms of life forms and resources for Team Awesome. So aliens definitely with the upper hand right now.
Yeah, we have 3 shells for the aliens, not more upgrades so far.
Yeah, drill site hive is up. We're gonna, I assume we're gonna see a shade hive, would be my best guess.
I assume we should see metabolize.
True. Hololoy, single skull against 3 Marines, and is roasted.
EH doing a nice job taking out generators extractors again.
So we have 3 Marines in pump control. No doubt, very desirable position to get a phase gate in. This is, yeah, this is maybe not the best position for the gate. It is quite acceptable. I would usually...
Aliens are going for the Marine base.
They are going for the
Fates
Marine
and one
base.
Lurk. Commander is dropping out. People are facing back.
Yeah, because they will get the phase up. They will get the gate up, so... But this means that aliens should now immediately go for the outer lanes. Take those extractors down. So we're gonna see how this plays out. Metabolize is finally starting. And it's worth mentioning that aliens still have all their life forms. Marines at minute 11 and a half are just starting the research for weapons 2. Ooh, Sideburner getting trapped between Blurg and EBH. He might have a hard time getting out of there. No, he manages. He chooses the vent. Blurg not in a position to trap him. He is going for the extractor.
In the meantime, the 2 Fates were doing a nice job in pump control. At least they took out the 2 Marines, but were not able to give more pressure for the phase gate.
Sideburner is playing with Blurg. He just makes this 1 Marine run all after him, and with his wings he is just so much faster. Leap is up for the 1 Skulk they have.
Which is actually the commander? I don't know. So we have Marines mostly struggling around in pump station. Because they know when they are leaving.
This has been a very nice play. You see, Olaloy was in security. He was binding the rest tower, gets engaged by a Marine with a shotgun, and he goes out, waits for the Fates to take the fight so he can try to return binding down. Weapons 3 is incoming, so it's gonna put a little bit of extra pressure on those life forms. Marines are still doing okay with their resources. Aliens too, getting their 4th RT up. And Sideburners just died to Ja. Wherever Ja was. I guess that must have been down in lockers.
Yep. So it looks like those 2 Fates don't know really what to do. They're facing Blur, taking him down.
We have a robotics factory in the pump control. So that means we're either gonna see sentries or arcs in this case. I'm not sure which one it is gonna be. Arcs, apparently it is. And I would not take any bets which hive they are trying to siege. That is a nice cleanup in pump control. If that gate goes down, this is a huge win for the aliens. That is huge. That literally takes away all the map control from the Marines. There is no second gate. There is only Blurg with a single shotgun in reach, so no way Marines can regain this. Meantime, EBH is trying to get the gate up in generators, but aliens will try to defend this at all costs. All that Bala needs to do is buy some time.
All Marines are grouping up, all aliens are grouping up now to kill those Marines.
And they're doing a good job at doing so. They are doing a good job at doing so. Only 2 Marines left. Aliens are rotating in and out. getting some heals from the Hive. So they will get this gate down. EBH needs to pull back. He has a parasite on him, so he will get crushed next if he engages again. So the gate denied. Map control of the Marines denied. Marines still on 4 RTs, surprisingly. And trying to instantly regain the gate and pump control. And with 4 Marines, this is going to be difficult for aliens to contest.
Yeah.
So this gate is going to go up. It is actually in a quite good position here, so it's not in just next to the power node.
If aliens are rotating now to the right side of the map, taking out...
And the Arc Factory is redropped. You see Balai or 2 Fates heading to the main base. Not really sure what they are achieving there.
They're buying some time for the Lurk and the Skulk taking down production.
Jaw and Blurg in the mineral processing hive, making some pressure, just desisting the harvester, getting a response out of the alien team. Whole alien team is grouping up to kill those 2 Marines. And the gate is currently undefended. Everybody is off gate. Ice Smoke will join back and the Fates are gonna go and grind it. This gate might actually go down again. No, the Lurk
there goes Ice Smoke.
There goes the Lurk. The gate is extremely low. And the commander does not... Well, there is no commander, but the mineral processing resource tower is not resisted. This is going to be too late. And aliens are falling down on 2 RTs. A lot of pressure from the Marines right now. Also, they are able to hold their own resources really, really well at this stage of the game. So we see 2 arcs already rolling out. Ice Smoke taking down, or trying to take down security. EBH will, or should have, no issues at least chasing the Skulk away. Nice group up in pump control. Managed to get the Marines down. Polaloy is on the gate, but he will get cleared by the Marines phasing through. And again, naturals of the Marines still up and ticking. And the 2 Fates will not be able to do much against any of the PvE. Yes, they can kill the Marines, but if they don't have Lurks or Skulks or even a Biling Gorge to support them, there is nothing they can do against this gate. Also, Extractor in the alien main hive and mineral processing has not been replaced yet. We're seeing Cat Packs getting researched. I do like that decision. Very aggressive play. And EBH is doing what he is pretty good at doing. He is saving the Marine Extractors from dying. Hero of the economy.
And he's also saving a shotgun.
So 4, 5 arcs are rolling. This is...
They see me rolling.
There is no shade in the drill site hive to... Ooh, this could be a total disaster. If this gate goes down, if this gate goes down, no, it will not go
but the
down.
Skulk died, so it looks like Sideburners is evolving to a gorge.
He is evolving to a gorge, and
but
he
they
is
don't.
gonna have.
Oh, they have Balbomb.
He is gonna have the time of his life, taking those arcs down, and there is nothing the Marines can do about it.
Okay, you guys coming to defend those arcs. Sideburner needs to retreat. He's underneath the catwalk. Yuga also jumped
It doesn't
down.
matter. Job is gorge as well. Those arcs get taken down. That's a huge investment. Olaloy has evolved to an Onos, and as soon as this gate here in Pump collapses, the game is gonna fall. But this could be a very interesting play here. Olaloy is living a very dangerous life here. 4 Marines, 3 Marines left. Weapon 3 Marines.
But Olaloy is playing it right. He decided to go to quick enough to avoid the huge damage. This is actually very dangerously.
This time EBH is not in the right place to save the Marine Natural, and it will go down. Sideburners finally getting his victory over that resource tower.
Actually over both naturals of the Marines. So Marines are down to 4 extractors. Yeah.
Onos on the left lane, potentially
No,
living a very dangerous life here. I'm not sure what he is going for.
Sneaking. Sneaking on us.
A sneaking earthquake, probably heard by a blurk. He must have heard that. And if he hasn't heard it, then now he has heard it. So what are they gonna do now? There is Ja on gate. There is EBM on gate, so Nublar is living dangerously here.
Sideburners is going down to those nice aimed rifle bullets. But it was some kind of distraction.
Yes, but it's gonna cost them. It's not gonna win them anything. It's gonna cost them Lurk.
No.
And the Gorge. Job is gonna go down here. That is a shame. That is huge for T.E.A.M. Meanwhile, Marines re-establishing their resources. Aliens floating 92 resources. They could potentially use Charge with the Onos. They could use another Bale. Advanced Metabolize might be an option. All the things they could do with those rests.
You see a very nice cleanup on the right side. Seems like aliens are going for production to at least save
which is a good call. If they get the hive up, and this hive needs to be dropped this instant. This hive needs to be. This hive needs to be dropped just this instant to put the pressure on. Marines are currently running around a little bit like headless chickens. I'm not sure what the master plan here is.
I believe the master plan was to get some pressure on a hive, but they are not grouping
This hive needs to go
properly.
down. This hive needs to go down, and here he comes. It's a Skype latency. Ooh, Bala is dropping low against the EBH, even gets a pistol shot in the back, taking him down to 62 HP. Hive has been scanned, so Marines know what is here. They also know that if this hive goes up, that they lose the game very, very, very quickly. So the question is, what are they gonna do? Are they gonna
They also know that when they are start to push that hive, that they either will lose the engagement, or that they will lose pump control.
Well, aliens have 2 Fates, 2 On-Eyes and the Lurk. Technically, aliens can just trade anything against the command chair and win the game.
Yeah, they could, but there could come a beacon, so...
Yeah, but they can do this over and over and over again. And if we have 2 on us and a Lurk on the comm chair, and the beacon goes off, you probably will still be able to get it down.
But right in time... Oh, we have jetpacks.
We have jetpacks, yeah.
Jetpacks.
We have jetpacks, which is surprising because only 3 Marines are actually able to afford one.
But this will make Olaloy having a really hard time. And he's dropping low and going
gonna
down.
go down. The bone wall came up, but there was no infestation down here. That
was a really successful honors hunt.
Witch hunt! Witch hunt! Still, they know. I hope they know they need to push production. If that hive goes up, wow! Sideburners goes down once again to a direct shotgun taken to the face. As soon as this hive goes up, aliens are gonna win this game by contamination alone.
If Alien Commander is focusing on that.
Exosuits are started. I would love to see exos. Shame that Marines have spent most of their personal resources on jetpacks now, so it's gonna be difficult for them to afford those. Ooh, I like this engagement.
There's
EBH.
those fates have a hard time
EBH and Ryan
shotguns.
trying to push into production. And the hive.
We also have 2 skulks taking down the arms lab. Ooh, 8%. That was not enough.
But the hive is up. The hive is up. Now I would hope to see biomass 8, biomass 9, and the game is over. And there is literally nothing Marines can do about it at this point. We're seeing advanced metabolize, interestingly enough.
We are also seeing aliens going for the naturals.
I have no idea why you would not go straight for... Oh, here comes the hive rush. A hive rush to drill side. This hive is gonna go down. This hive is gonna go down. No way, this hive is not gonna go down. What
we also see Ice Smoke doing the trade for the phase gate pump control, which seems actually the right decision. And
the arm slap is down.
Close.
Drill side hive is down.
It was just close enough. The last grenade, which was in the flight while the beacon was appearing, killed that hive. Also, Ice Smoke was able to take out the phase gate pump control.
Balai dropping low. He is getting a little greedy because the arm slap is not up yet.
Aliens will continue to have a hard time in here, Marines.
But there is no... Surprisingly, there is no upgrade chamber lost. Direct focus on the hive, so all the upgrades still safe and sound.
And they're going for the next hive. They're nicely grouping up. Aliens should know about it.
They should know about it. They are gonna try to defend this.
And also grenade launcher.
Getting one jetpacking Marine down. Here comes the Onos. They should be able to clear that up.
Yeah. Here comes the safety beacon.
The beacon to safety. It was a good try, but at this point I don't think this strategy is gonna work in the long run.
Nope.
Aliens still on 2 Fades and 1 Onos to defend against those pushes. Marines are hurting with every jetpack and every shotgun they lose. Nublar gets vaporized in mid-air by a weapon 3 shotgun. I'm literally just waiting for the hive redrop in... Why? Why would you?
I don't know. What did he build then? Spurs. He dropped 3 spurs instead of the hive. So, not quite sure. So Marines are
And with
focusing
Nublar,
for
we
pump
have
control
actually
again.
the next Onos evolving. So aliens are gonna go up to 2 Onis now. This has the potential again to be a very, very, very long game if it goes on like that. But luckily we are prepared.
And luckily it seems like aliens are going for surface again, but the base gate is up. The Marines could come back into the base, which they are actually doing.
No damage taken here, no damage taken. Base gate and pump is re-established, and this pretty much just rewinds this game by 20 minutes. Only that every side has teched up majorly since then. Ice smoke is going on us, so 3 on us. All you need to do is you just need to do the math. You just put the Onos on the comm chair and win the game.
Also, I see the problems Marines have that are definitely starving. They have almost no rest hours left.
So we have 2 Onis running to lockers. EBH will have called them out. Hyuga is already phasing back. So they know that something is coming to them. They definitely...
You guys facing those on us. And it's going down, Brave. Ice smoke already dropping low, needs to retreat.
Yeah, but they have infestation everywhere. They can bone wall and save those on ice. If they had an alien commander in the hive.
Wow, this is almost taking forever.
It's gonna stay that way. Only that Marines are starving on personal resources at some point. They won't be able to keep this up forever.
Nice engagement. So Marines are really pushed back into their main base, even if they still have the face game under control. It's not even reliable.
Yeah, but the stalemate works for the aliens. If the Marines are gonna push any hive, aliens can finish the game by just taking down the comm chair. And if Marines are not pushing the hive because they are just defending against those base pushes so often,
yeah, there won't be any pressure.
They are gonna have contamination in their base fairly soon. Aliens just need to prepare for that. They need to get biomass up on those hives. It's the first thing they need to do with the new hive because they already have all the upgrades. Drill site is finished.
And we see a minigun exo.
We do see a minigun exo. What we could see here potentially is simply biomass 9 contamination, and this game is over.
You're really hoping for this.
Meanwhile, Brian is having a solo party with all the upgrade chambers and mineral processing.
Balai is coming back to take him out.
Yeah, 2 spurs. 2
least.
shells, not bad. They get redropped. They get redropped. Oh man.
And we still have those Onis, which are kept in place by an exo and the jetpacking Marine.
They need that biomass.
I believe it's actually not well known that you can go for contamination thing as alien command.
In a competitive league, I would expect an alien commander to know that, and if not, it is clearly a learning they should take for the next match.
But biomass is actually running.
Biomass is running, finally.
So
Spores are running too. This is like a full stalemate here. Nothing is moving. Each side is scared to make a huge commitment. And this is where contamination is just so powerful.
Also,
I like those two sneaky on ice.
yeah,
Sneaky on ice in East.
I was
Hall.
believing for a moment that they would go for pump control to crush the gate, but that access you just cut the race. Sneaky on ice.
Sneaky
It's
on
wonderful.
ice.
So Hugo and Char are going for storage. Let's see if they attack Harvest. So they do so.
They're gonna take it down.
So aliens should actually know that. Face gate storage. Okay. Well, is doing some harassing job in pump control, but gets a little
pump
bit trouble.
control is gonna go down. There's no way they can. No way they can save that.
Marine Commander is already recycling pump control.
Still aliens floating, 50 res. Jesus.
Genie Mac.
That is just...
And we see maybe a hive push. I believe so. This could actually end up in a hive push.
It is gonna be a hive push, and it's gonna be a very, very sad hive push. Because it actually might succeed. Aliens are bypassing.
Trading.
They are trading, but they need to take care because Nublar is gonna run right into that. They are trading for the main base, and Marines know that.
EBH already retreating.
And the
Brian
last
is
biomass,
also heading
the
back.
last biomass is finally running. This
So both axes
is
in the
bad.
base
This
now.
is bad. Are they gonna get the
Exosuit
down?
is going down. Ice Smoke is very low, but still alive. Doing his damage. Pyro seems out of ammunition as a commander. He can't shoot anybody. And aliens are just rushing for the capture, but it almost looks like
They will
it will
get
be
it
enough.
down.
It will be
They
enough.
will get it down after 38 minutes. Wow.
So we have another alien win.
We do. Indeed. And Team Awesome currently takes the lead. So we can look at some statistics here. Just going through them real quick. Again, Ja being really one of the best shooters on the Marine team. Well, what else is there to say?
I believe it's also worth to mention that Balai, with his fate, has also very good accuracy.
Even though he's playing with a broken mouse. So,
Yeah.
kudos to that. Yeah, a fairly long game. Honestly, I do expect the rematch to be shorter, but we shall see. I would not mind being wrong.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see if there is any team able to learn and to do it better this time than the other team was doing. I will be shortly grabbing me something to drink.
Sounds good. So it seems some of the players have also gone for a quick bio break, and it's likely going to take another minute or two until we are going to see the final round of tonight's match, which is going to decide whether Team Awesome will take home 3 points and a win, or 2 points and a draw. It seems teams are already joining up, so I would not be surprised to see the round start very, very soon. Team is ready, so now it's Team Awesome's call to start the game, and as soon as that happens, we're gonna go into the last round, and we're going live. We're live in the last round of tonight's game. Team spawning in mineral processing, standard spawn for Team Awesome on the marine side. Interesting enough, we see an instant second IP arms lab, nobody to build it at this point. Now Job as the commander is dropping out. Yuga is sneakily staying on the top of the block inside automation, waiting for the Marines to come in. And Ja is gonna get the first engagement and is gonna be the first victim of this match, getting taken out by Balai. Yuga has shown a little bit too much of himself, trying to get parasites on the Marines down here. No, manages to get one off on Ice Smoke, and then gets taken out by 4 Marines in automation. Meanwhile, we have a tunnel going up to transport. Now, this is a super strong tunnel. It could have been even better a little bit further down in the hallway. That would protect them even more. But it's a very greedy tunnel and a very strong one that's going to give them quite a bit of leverage on the left side of this map. Armor 1 is running for the Marines. And I believe they have not scouted this tunnel just yet. Barlai is gonna get snagged by Yuga. Very sneaky play, very nice. Ice Smoke is gonna run back, but Yuga knows that he is coming, if he actually does turn around.
He doesn't care, he wants to take down that extractor. Which is obviously also more worth.
Yeah, he manages to take down the RT. Quite nice pressure here in the early game. Nublar finds a Drifter and an unbuilt resource tower in pump control, manages to take down both, probably. Which is gonna be nice 15 team resources destroyed for the aliens. That is not how you want to lose your rest in the early game, especially. Yeah. Marines comfortably sitting on 4 RT. Sideburner is being sneaky up in pump control. Sorry, in production. There is a lot of cluster going on in automation. Few trades here and there. Brian manages to go through. He jumps hopefully onto this resource tower. No, he doesn't. He is playing it sneaky. He is just trying to get a parasite off, but gets killed by Ice Smoke. I don't think they have seen the tunnel just yet, or do they actually see the tunnel? But they surely know that there is a gorge clogging up this wall. Nublar is gonna get crushed. But manages to take down one Skulk, Slaughter taking almost down the second one. Lurks are up and Marines are stuck in a respawn queue right now. Nice plays by the alien. Very greedy tunnel, I have to say. It's working out for them so far. Pump control, a redropped resource tower with no Drifter to scout it or to build it. That is fairly risky, but the Drifter is going to be on its way there. EBH going back to the hive to heal, leaving Blurg alone with the Marine in production. Where a single Skulk cannot do too much. We're seeing a little bit of a, let's say, class or role mix up here. Right now it is Lurks that should be taking the engagements and should be killing Marines, and it's Skulks that should not be killing Marines but chewing down extractors and pulling Marines off their lanes or in a place where they don't want to be. Weapons 1 is going, or has just gone up. Shotguns are on the field. Nublar is, I believe, carrying the first one. And he might just say hello to EBH. That goes right back into the vent to get out. Phase tech already started at minute 6. Ice Smoke, not sure what he's doing here. He wants to trap the Lurk. He was waiting for Sideburners to come in so he could trap the Lurk. Very nice team play. Just did not work out.
So we see a not bad push or pressure by the Marines.
No, Ja was heading for the Marine base. It seems, I'm not sure what the aliens are doing here. They're bypassing the Marines. They are going for the base. The beacon comes instantly, pulling the Marines off the field. So this should yield or result in at least 2 to 3 destroyed rest towers here.
And Blurk bypasses those 3 Marines again, but gets face shot by Iceman.
Very nice play here. That beacon was expensive for the Marines.
Yes, actually I would have said they shouldn't have beacon. Because there were 2 or 3 Marines retreating from security, so...
It's hard to tell. If you're losing your observatory, then you also don't know how many life forms you potentially will have in your base in the next 5 seconds. So if it would have been an all-in from the aliens...
Yeah, okay, it could have been a close one, that's correct.
EBH taking a one-on-one, or going in close against the shotgun. He manages to survive at 77 HP. Balai survives the engagement, but not for too long. Generators gets cleaned up, and Marines are doing a very, very quick job at recapping here, so they're already back on 5 RTs. And EBH risks potentially getting sniped here. Nice play by Brian, just getting a parasite on. He's not taking the engagement, he just wants to get the rest tower down, and that he will. The rest tower is down, he can go out, he has done his job. Not sure where... I'm not sure where the alien resources are currently flowing into.
3 spurs on the field so far.
3 spurs metabolize for the fates that are on the field. That's definitely a good choice. Two shotguns now in pump control. Blurg is living a dangerous life, jumping in there, and even a more dangerous life, choosing the south escape route.
Also, EBH is dropping now low, and we hear a lot of respite is going on. Aliens deciding to go for the Marine base.
Yeah, but Marines are in position. Hive has been dropped in drill site. Couldn't have been any sooner or any later. And we see 3 gates. One in generator, one in automation, sorry, break room, and obviously the last one in the Marine base. So, Marines are getting a little bit of map control, but at the cost of their economy. Losing 2 resource towers almost instantly, also gonna lose production to this. So they do have one fairly aggressive gate in surface that can threaten the mineral processing hive. I'm curious about if we're gonna see an arc play there, potentially. But other than that, the gate in break room is not much of a threat to the aliens.
I know exactly what you mean.
Ja winning in a one-on-one against Balai easily, I dare say. But he's gonna take one shotgun shot, one meat shot to the face, the second one to follow up, and he needs to go out. Marines still on weapon 1.
And this... they're not really able to take out the alien life forms.
No. No. And the second hive is up. We're gonna see a shade hive. We're gonna see leap. Surprising upgrade choice here, especially because they have not lost any of their life forms just yet. But now there's already two. Now there's already two that can use it.
Right in time, there goes a lurk.
So aliens are sitting happily on 3 rest towers. I mean, they've been up to 5 for a brief moment. They have never dropped below 3 since minute 5. That is okay for them. Everything else is a bonus. Ooh,
And
Blurk is
dropping row. Oh.
And almost got trapped
too
by
late.
Balai. Brian is gonna get sniped by Balai. Yeah, this Skulk is... This Skulk has too many Marines running after him, actually. An observatory placed in break room, definitely not a bad choice.
Lurk is dropping low again, needs to use the tunnel and retreat.
There's no push on the tunnel, even though they would be in a good spot to do that right now.
Yeah, they would. They are waiting.
Scan is incoming. Weapons 2 is up. 2 lurks on the other side and the Fade.
And those Marines were splitting and got taken out by both Fates.
Balai getting an excellent shot on Yuga. But nobody in position to finish up Blurk. I like the Fates not being too greedy. EBH taking a one-on-one against a shotgun. I'm not sure what he is trying to gain in here. That is just not smart. Even if you win, even if you kill the Marine, it's a huge risk, and the potential win you can get out of it is so small. Blurk now in a little bit of a problem spot down here.
But we need to say aliens are maybe able to take out the generators.
Blurk
no, they're not.
is in distress. He drops to 66, almost got taken down. The surface gate does survive. And EBH is doing the right thing. He has to replace the Skulks, since the Fates are now up to take those fights. He has to bite down Res, and that's what he's doing right now. Yuga dropping very, very low, so is Ja. There is no crack in the hive, as I see it.
So this was looking like a hive push for some seconds. But then the same failure as all the time, Marines were starting to split because of a well-placed one wall.
Yes.
But those Marines that are now all together, crumbled in generators, trying to take out those life forms, are still not able.
Brian is doing exactly the right thing, I hope, and he is going. No, he should not be going for those recappers. He should not be down here losing. He should be over in security. There is no time anymore in this match for Skulks to take fights. Not as long as you have 2 lurks and 2 Fates up.
So aliens are still focusing on the generator face gate.
Ja needs to be very greedy all in. Either he kills the Marine or he dies. Lurk is dropping low as well. Weapon 3 is really gonna hurt. EBH is staying on that phase gate, and at least he manages to split up the Marines. Could have easily got trapped here. Was lucky that he didn't. Ja and Blurk, they need to go out. They need to go out. There is
a crack.
There is no reason for Blurk to stay in here alone, and again he's dropping.
And we have Brian in the main base fighting on the ops. Let's see what Commander is doing. Okay, he's waiting for the respawners.
The ops will go down, but they will not be able to take down Brian. Again, I'm not sure why Brian is in the main base and is not on the resource towers. With 4 life forms up and being the only Skulk on the field saving up for Onos. If you're not shooting down an extractor, I think you're
At least
in the
this
wrong
was
position.
finally the push that killed the phase gate generators.
The aliens can clean up now. They can consider expanding the right side and going for the production hive. Jopi is phasing out. The commander himself phases out. Takes a quick look around, making sure everything is okay before he goes back in the comm chair. That's
Very interesting play.
That's what you want to see. EBH again taking a one-on-one against the shotgun. Yeah, why not? Why not? If you win it, then it's always great. If you lose it, then it was just not the best engagement to pick.
So, charge just started. We will see Anonymous very soon. Brian actually already has his 55 resources for it.
Brian is literally half a minute away from Onos Res. We have EBH being 3 minutes away from Onos Res. So Blurk taking 2 meat shots as he engages Slaughter. And we're again in a little bit of a stalemate here, so it really seems to come down to who is going to make the big plays with the on-eyes on the field, potentially with, I don't know what's going to be next in the tech tree of the Marines on the field. Sideburner rifling down Blurk, and even if he would not have killed it, there were 2 Marines to trap the Fade.
Also, Char is dropping low and there he
gets
goes.
shot in the back as he retreats. I just saw the final shot on him.
So we have 2 lurks and soon on us left.
Aliens are in a position to win this match. I would actually expect to see a draw at the end of tonight, the way this game looks like now.
Yep, this would be the 4th alien win, if so.
Aliens on 4 RTs, Marines dropping down on 2, and not in a position to recap it. EBH takes a full meat shot from a shotgun. He needs to retreat. Slaughter is not in a position to actually hit that lurk. A little bit more patience here for the assault from Blurk. Since the Marine hasn't seen you, why don't you just wait until he starts welding or building that extractor? Use the moment of surprise.
And there is new phase gate generators. Obviously, won't do much right now.
Yeah,
There
and
comes
they're gonna lose the one in pump that is conveniently close to a wall, making it actually quite easy here to just block it and take it down.
But Marines have a huge problem. They are sitting on 2 rest towers right now. And soon it will be on the one left.
Exactly. While aliens are desperately hoping to get a 3rd tech spot.
They actually have the production harvester.
They do have the production harvester. I would not be surprised to see them crush the phase gate in generators and drop the production hive. I think that would be the most sensible thing to do, and that's what it's gonna look like. 1 Marine down, 2 Marines down. Hyuga drops super low with 12 HP, almost losing his lurk to a... well, to a fairly courageous engagement, I would say. Brian is retreating, he's running back to the hive, he does not want to take that fight just yet. Honest is going through the tunnel. Here's what we're gonna see here. Pyro by himself is gonna play a little bit with the Marines. He's just gonna bile the power. That is rude.
Why not? Why not?
That is rude. That is just such a nice play to do. Punishing this position of the gate. Brian drops low. Brian gets himself into a very unfortunate, or I would actually say silly position as an Onos, getting trapped by the Marines, getting taken down. EBH technically would have Onos res. He has not lost his lurk yet, but the way he is engaging shotguns, this could happen any second. A little bit of a stalemate, 140 res in the bank. Here comes the hive drop to production, and I actually do believe Marines did not hear that. They might have been just far enough away to not hear that. They have no reason to, well, go there unless they would just follow the sys chain. Here comes the push.
Which Sideburner is doing, actually.
Here comes the push to the main base. I'm not sure what they are focusing on.
They are focusing on the Comchair. Marine Commander has no rest for a beacon.
Yeah, but they're gonna lose the lurk and the gorge, and the chair is not gonna go down here.
This lurk is still alive. Oh, finally, there he goes.
Finally, there he goes, and will rejoice as an honest. There is no drifter in production, so this hive is potentially taking forever to actually go up. If they even have seen it yet, I'm not sure they know about this hive.
Sideburner was running around that hive, so he should actually know it.
Okay,
he was running towards the face gate to face back. But Icemod definitely knows now. Those aliens want to defend that hive, but they are in a bad position for it.
Uja taking a full
nice
shot to the face. And they need to make sure they don't get... Blork is gonna go down. That was a stupid engagement. No armor left, or just 10 armor left.
Did you saw the tunnel insecurity, by the way?
I've seen it getting dropped. I didn't realize or wasn't aware that it's still there. Yeah, it is still there.
So even if the Marines are able to defend and sometimes even win engagements, they are not really able to win ground on the map. Slaughter will just see the face gate, the tunnel. In the meantime, the aliens are rushing for the face gate in break room. There is no Marine close enough. Also, we see a Skulk and a Gorge.
Gorge having a bile
Doing some
party,
trouble.
having a bile party in the main base. One of the problematic things here, however, is that Marines are back on 5 resource towers. So all of this back and forth has not really taken down their economy, so they can absolutely afford doing that over and over again. They have 2 tech points, they have their upgrades, they currently have 5 rest towers ticking for them. Cat packs incoming, so that was the next tech choice. And again, this Onos is bringing himself into a very, very dangerous position. Marines are not aware of it yet, so they're not trapping it, but if the Onos would get called out or would get scanned out, Marines would have an easy time trapping that life form.
So, once again, looks like both teams don't really know what to do. Except for the Marines, they are going for a hive push in mineral processing. Let's see if they are able to take out something.
Let's see if they know what they actually want to shoot.
In the meantime, aliens are grouping up in security. They will do the same thing. They would like to trade. So
that hive push seems quite devastating so far. Here,
there comes the beacon.
Very quick beacon.
So if the Marines now are going for the security tunnel, then at least the aliens wouldn't have any tunnels left.
Marines have no more gates up. Marines are completely kicked off this map. They have to walk their way back. Aliens are sitting on 170 res. And 3 Marines are gonna push through this PvE here. They're just gonna melt this whip
Command
down.
station under attack.
And aliens want their 3rd hive.
Yeah, definitely.
They know.
But also, those Marines want to kill a hive.
Yeah, they know.
They don't care the same way.
I think both teams are a little tired. Sideburner stays back while his comrades push forward. Brian is gonna spot them out. He decides to engage instead of putting a parasite on them first.
Command station taking damage.
And still no phase gates on the map, so those beacons are really, really, really painful for the Marines. They just have to walk back. They will probably try again to get a phase gate up in storage or further up.
Also, you guys doing a very nice job.
The hive drop finally in production. Maybe send a second drifter down, get the extractor up as well. Gets crap ton of PvE, exactly, and the Gorge is gonna have a blast down here. So, it all comes down...
Marines are definitely waiting for a phase gate in repair, but Brian knew that there were about 2 or 3 Marines running down to repair. Because he was actually sitting in the corner.
Well, 3 Marines might be able to push that hive. They will get scouted by the whip. That hive is currently getting focused. It's going down fairly slow. Aliens are not in a position to respond. They have no chance of being there in time. And it really... Alien Commander still manages to shift out those upgrades, but there is no way they can save the hive.
Finally, a successful push!
I'm not sure if I should be excited or...
This could longer the game, another 10 or 15 minutes. There comes another beacon because of the firebombing Gorge.
But this time Marines still have the gate, they can still jump out. I'm not sure what they want to do up here, but they can at least deny the hive again. Aliens honestly could just redrop it.
But I believe aliens know that there is a face gate repair, so the alien commander won't be that greedy and just drop another hive.
That's what you think.
What did you just say? I'm sorry, I missed my own comment.
Yeah, the new hive is dropped. And the
But
life
aliens
form-
are able, they want to defend this now.
Yeah, and they have a shift in.
And the Gorge, healing the stuff.
Sideburners is walking in on a hive that is about to go up. He's facing a little bit of difficulties against whips and hydras here, but he might be able to get the tunnel down. Where's this thing even
It'd be
connected?
actually nice.
Where is
It's
this
going
tunnel?
to
Ah.
mineral.
Okay.
But he has a hard time against the skulks. Oh, what?
EBH has died during the hive push in drill site. One on us going down. That is harsh. Meanwhile, another phase gate up in breakthrough. A successful hive push. Wow, this game could potentially take a while.
At least it can take another while, yeah. Oh,
Is
you
this
know
the-
what I want to see? You know what I want to see?
No?
3 Marines in drill side running into that tunnel and just go for the mineral hive. What they kill it. That would have to be.
I see something that looks like a group up, but it's more of a split up now.
Yeah, Slaughter has a huge problem there. At least is able to take out one skull. Also, EBH barely died, almost died.
I think this is the moment. Is this the moment where we play Baker Cat or not?
No. Game is actually starting to get serious.
It is starting to get serious indeed. Cha sitting in front of a phase gate, patiently waiting. EBH is gonna help. They're gonna get this gate down for sure. Slaughter
So the
is gonna
aliens-
have a hard time against that pack.
Aliens definitely have control about automation, which makes it a little bit hard for the Marines to defend the naturals.
Cha
But
gets
nice shotgun shots!
Cha gets melted. Blurk might go down as well. He is
Wow! Tons of damage in
Yeah.
seconds. Beautiful.
tons of damage. Everybody just phased through, catching the aliens off guard. So that's 2 life forms down.
To be honest, Chana is able to refade very soon, and oh no, he's already refading. And also, Brian Zoon has honors rest again.
So next phase gate is outside pump control. It's actually in pump station, just north of it. So they want to
Lurk.
apply some pressure on the mineral processing hive.
Blurg already knows about it, so his mates will come hopefully very soon. And Cha already eating a meat shot. Needs to retreat.
Brian is close to his second on us. EBH
Has a
is
hard
gonna...
engagement.
EBH might actually lose his lurk there.
Yeah, he is some kind of really trapped in there.
Yeah, but it was it
And-
called out? Oh,
Wow.
he survives just barely with
Almost nothing.
almost nothing.
3 shots and he would die. We see Slaughter in the vendor production. Don't know his plans. Cha found him. Yeah.
So aliens are... Each time I think they're grouping up, they're splitting up again.
It really seems like aliens have coordination problem.
Or they
Marines
have tactics so advanced that they're really, really difficult to understand from spectating. Sightburner is chasing that shift. The shift is running away as fast as he can, but it suddenly does not make it. Sadly, does not make it.
So finally, a Skulk is doing his job, taking down some extractors.
Which is really, really needed because Marines are on 5 RTs again. The game is pretty stale. I think Marines have a rough idea of what they want to do. They just want to pressure that hive. Aliens, I think, don't have an idea of what
now they have an idea.
They want to crush that gate. Yeah.
They want it, yeah. Together with 2 Gorges, 1 Fade and the Luck, it's even possible to do so.
It is possible.
Why can't they play like this all the time?
Slaughter is trying to get a sneaky gate in transfer. Not so sneaky with a parasite on him, so he gets found by Ja. Meanwhile, EBH is biting the surface gate, forcing Marines to split up and walk back. That was a pretty smart call. The Marine economy is on a downward slope again. And Brian is potentially in a bit of trouble. No, manages to get out just in time. And Marines might potentially retrieve their gate in pump control. While
they lost the gate in repair.
Now
so
they need to crush. If they crush this gate in pump now, if they crush this gate now, they can take the whole map control again. The gate actually does go up. They need to stay in. They need to stay in.
Brian drops low, needs to retreat. So there's actually only Fade and the Lurk left.
But you guys gonna get the power. He is potentially gonna get the power.
He saw that this power is blinking for a while now and he's just suiciding on this. Power surge. No arc factory. Blocking armories!
Oh god.
Oh, beautiful.
Beautifully
but
done.
Not worth it.
Beautifully done.
Not
but
worth it.
Too late at this point. Wow, this game. Can I play Baker Cat now?
Okay. I believe it's time now.
Is it time for Baker Cat?
We also see a Hive Top drill side in the meantime, so those Marines have a hard time once again.
Do you hear it?
Yeah, beautiful.
It is potentially time.
Yes. So that's a hard strike on the Marine economy. They are losing 3 extractors in one moment.
You're getting the gate up again in break room. Funny enough, power is at 53%. Has not been welded up yet. There is a gate in transfer. Wow.
This I don't know. Wow. Yeah.
How did this gate go up? I don't even. But yeah, there is a gate in transfer, and aliens will want to get rid of this gate very, very quickly. Grill site hive is finished. Nice choice. Biomass incoming instantly. I predict a contamination win here. Just look at this fest in transfer.
So we're grouping up in break room?
No, they're not grouping up.
They're respawning mostly, okay.
Ice Smoke is now going to take down the hive on his own. Nope, he's not.
Oh.
drops low. One meat shot away.
I smoke would almost be in a position to trap him, but
No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna. Let's not do that. So the last biomass is running. Aliens are approaching biomass 9. EBH died to a rifle. Marines are trying to get pump control up again.
some Marines definitely know that they are facing 3 hives, fully built up.
Yeah.
And
We see biomass 9 up in just a few seconds. There is a hive push coming.
cat packs.
There is a hive push. They're going
So
first
these
for the crack, then
These
for
Marines
the
will
hive.
just melt the hive.
I wanted to see my contamination. And here comes the beacon.
Because of one fade sitting.
And this beacon, I'm expecting to see contamination all over the. Okay, I'm sadly.
Says no.
No, Adding Commander says no.
Command station under attack.
Ah, there he comes.
Here
there
comes
he
the
comes.
contamination. Yeah, this is just gonna. I'm not sure why he is going for the power, but okay, that is one way to do it. But this is gonna end the game. So Marines now have 2, or need to deposit 1 Marine strictly to battling the contamination. So he's gonna run around like I don't know.
Command station under attack.
To decontaminate.
To decontaminate.
Also known as decontaminator. And there goes the face gate in break room. I smoke
Stomp
pistols
is
to
incoming. Xenocide, maybe not. We
Oh.
don't know. And we have 2 Marines busy in the main page doing nothing but cleaning off the contamination.
Command
So
station
that
taking
is the
damage.
power of Biomass 9 on 3 hives. Literally keeping all the Marines, well, not all
Also-
the Marines, but a couple of Marines quite busy.
Also, I wonder when Marines will notice that their power node is dropping down.
It's not low enough to make squeaky noises yet.
Yes,
Or
it is.
honky noises. Here comes a phase gate to lounge. It was
Command
scouted.
station under
Ryan
attack.
is living dangerously here.
Every life form is very low, but only one. Marines left.
Xenocide is running, so
Blur
we might.
dropping low, 6 HP, wow. Nice corner shots from Balai, taking out the lurk.
Sideburner has figured out the power node is dropping low, so he is welding it.
So those Marines just want to take out the hive. That the contamination problem is
Command station
no problem
taking
anymore.
damage.
There are 3 whips in this hive, and Hydras, and the crack,
And-
and the bone wall. This is gonna prove very difficult.
Also, Hyuga is already on the face gate. Not really successfully. Erg is incoming from behind, taking out
Command station under attack.
both Marines. Beautiful.
Xenocide is up. The advanced armory is down. If that flamethrower dies, then all hope is lost. I don't see why the Honest doesn't just stomp.
Would be too easy.
Brian, why no stomp? They actually do have all the upgrades.
Those Marines were even able to take out another Fate. Oh, did you see what you guys doing?
Command station under attack.
And it is
finally
called. What can I say?
I know what you can say. 4 alien wins in a row.
4 alien wins. So that leaves us with 2-2.
Yep.
2-2. So 4 alien wins tonight. After a very long second or fourth round on Mineral. Wow. So, what am I going to say after that?
Actually, I don't really know. We had really good accuracies on the Marine team, huh?
Let's have a very quick look at the round ending stats. Yeah, quite okay accuracy on the Marine team. Good efficiency on the Marine Commander too. But at the end, really a lot of swings back and forth between both sides. So I think it was fun to watch. So
yeah, definitely. It was very nice to see that those Marines were able to gain back control.
Yeah.
Of almost the whole map in less than a minute.
So let's have a quick look at the leaderboard now. Both teams taking away 2 points from this match. Actually, I'm making a mistake here. I messed it up. Both teams taking away. I counted both teams as a winner, so no. Both teams taking away 2 points and 1 draw in their records. And with that, Team Awesome is still on top of the leaderboard in the group phase of Division 2 after 2 games played.
Yeah, but that's actually the point. I believe those were the only 2 games played yet. And both with Team Awesome. So some kind of sure that they are on the leaderboard right now, or on the lead on the board.
True.
So let's see what the other teams will do.
Yeah, so at this stage, I have not much else to add, so thank you guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, very much for joining us or watching the stream. Thanks to the players. I hope you had fun. I hope we did our job mostly okay, if not maybe a tiny little bit good. And I think I will leave, as always, the closing words to Ulla.
Really, that's an honor. Thank you very much.
It's just because I don't know what to say.
Okay. Then I would like to say thank you very much for watching us. Hope we see us the next time. Bye.